Welcome back, everyone, to our stock market summary series. Now, the equity markets are closed today, of course, but that gives us a good chance to look back at yesterday's session and highlight some really standout technical setups we saw. We're just focusing on what the charts told us yesterday, not the why. And man, one stock really stole the show. Coinbase.
Oh, yeah. Big move.
Huge. A 16% breakout on Wednesday. It was pretty impressive. And hey, if you find these daily summaries helpful, do us a quick favor. Hit that like button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it really helps us out a lot. And click subscribe so you don't miss these updates. You can always change your mind later if you want.
Yeah, that Coinbase move was something else. It came right out of that textbook bull flag formation we've been watching. You know, for folks maybe newer to this, a bull flag, it's basically a sharp move up, then it pauses, consolidates sideways or slightly down. It's like a flag on a pole. And often it signals the trend is going to continue upwards.
Right. And that 16% pop really underlines why spotting these patterns is so valuable. Our sources really stress how these classic setups, they often hinge on getting those entry points just right. Knowing exactly where to jump in, down to the penny sometimes. It makes a huge difference.
It really does. Well, it's about confirming the pattern.
Yeah.
You know, and managing your risk effectively. A precise entry means you're getting in right as the momentum confirms, ideally, and it gives you a really clear point to set your stop loss, manage that downside.
Okay, that makes sense.
And actually, speaking of similar setups, take a look at Cognizant Technology Solutions, CTSH.
CTSH. Right.
It's sitting in a strikingly similar pattern, a really tight bull flag consolidation. And this is after it managed to climb back above its 200-day moving average, which is a key long-term level lots of bigger players watch.
So very similar technical picture to Coinbase.
Pretty much, yeah.
So what are traders watching for with CTSH then?
Good question. The key difference, or rather the key signal we'll look for is volume. If it tries to break out, you want to see a surge in volume confirming that move, which is conviction, right?
Right. Without the volume, it could be a fake out.
Exactly. And context matters too. Coinbase is in the crypto space, super volatile. CTSH is more traditional tech services. So the character of any move might differ.
Gotcha. Okay, let's shift gears. NVDA.
Always interesting.
Yeah, it's charging towards its all-time highs again, just about, 3 or 4 points shy?
Right up there.
And this is after setting that double top earlier in 2024. For listeners, that's usually a bearish signal, right? Two peaks at roughly the same level, suggesting it couldn't break higher.
Typically, yes. It's a potential resistance area.
But wow, NVDA since the April lows, it's just been relentless. Barely any pullbacks for bulls to get an easy entry. Just raw momentum.
It really has shown incredible strength. So the big question now is, does it smash through that double top, which would be super bullish? Or do the sellers, the bears, step in and defend that level again, pushing it back down? It's a critical test right here.
Definitely want to watch closely and, understanding these kinds of patterns and knowing how to manage the risk involved, it's fundamental to trading.
It really is.
And honestly, setups like Coinbase popping 16% or NVDA pushing these highs, that's exactly the kind of thing Grok Trade's mentorship program focuses on.
Yeah, our coaches, they've got over 40 years of combined experience in the markets. They teach you specifically how to spot these high probability patterns like the Coin bull flag or CTSH consolidating now. But more than just spotting them, it's about nailing those precise entries we talked about, and crucially, managing risk like a pro. We stick with you, provide support until you recoup your investment, helping you build the confidence to actually navigate these moves and, turn these opportunities into potential profits.
That consistent support sounds really valuable. And hey, by the way, if you listening have a stock you're keeping an eye on, or maybe a question about these markets, definitely drop it in the comments below. We might just feature it in an upcoming summary.
Yeah, we love seeing what's on your radar. So just to quickly recap yesterday's key action then. Coinbase, huge 16% surge breaking out of that bull flag. Cognizant, CTSH sitting in a very similar tight setup, kind of waiting for its turn maybe.
Yeah.
And NVDA, pushing right up against those all-time highs, testing that double top resistance.
And beyond stocks.
Bitcoin, gold, silver, they're mostly just holding key levels right now. Consolidating, you could say. Still interesting, but quieter yesterday.
Okay, good overview. It's always fascinating how these technical pictures develop, isn't it?
It is. Every day brings something new.
So have a ticker you want us to break down next time? Let us know in the comments. What's your take on NVDA facing that double top? We'd love to hear your thoughts. All right, that wraps up our look at yesterday's action. We'll catch you next time for more market insights.